Separate research by Imperial College London shows that the UK is set to overtake Canada and France this year to become the leading low-carbon economy in the G7. Kingsmill Bond is an energy strategist at the think tank Ember and joins us now. Hello. So the UK net zero sector growing 3 times faster than the overall UK economy. Why is it leaping ahead, and who gets to take the credit?
Well, this is a global phenomenon. All over the world, we're seeing people grabbing huge amounts of growth as the solar and wind and EV and heat pump and electrification industries surge in growth everywhere from China to Europe to the United States to the global south. And the UK, we're also taking part in that grey race.
Is the current pace of growth in the UK enough to get us to the goal of net zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2050, though?
Well, whether or not it's enough to get us to net zero is some kind of secondary to the huge amount of growth and jobs which are being created. I think it's very hard to look forward 25 years, but the main point is that we need to get on with deploying these technologies and finding the solutions before our global competitors do. And as we do that, then new opportunities will open up and it makes it possible, makes net zero possible.
What's opening the way? Is it government policy or is it investors making the push?
The main thing that's opening the way is the very rapid fall in the costs of clean energy technologies, in large part because of the investment made by China and the falling costs of the technologies coming out of China. People are deploying these technologies, the solar panels, the cheap electric vehicles, the cheap wind turbines, the cheap electrification technologies, and they're able to do so at much lower cost than the fossil fuel alternative, and that in turn drives growth.
Yeah, you were saying earlier it's a global phenomenon, but also Imperial College research suggesting the UK is going to soon overtake Canada and France as the leading low-carbon economy in the G7. What is the UK doing differently to give it that edge in competitiveness?
So, well, one thing the UK does have to its advantage is we've got adults in the room running the show. And so the policies of Ed Miliband and this current government to drive solar and wind deployment have been very effective. That's the primary reason why, one of the primary reasons why we've been able to overtake our competition. But we shouldn't sit on our laurels. Don't forget that we're doing a lot of work to decarbonize the electricity system, but we're not yet electrifying the economy. That's stage 2, and I think this is something that the government needs to focus on considerably more, to the second vector of the energy transition, to electrify stuff that's heat and transport and every other aspect of the economy.
All right, thank you so much for your views. That's Kingsmill Bond, an energy strategist at the think tank Ember.